So,
Yeah.
how do we do this again? Where's
Wait,
this
am I
week's
just
word?
starting
Okay,
now?
yeah, you go. You got
You want to just
this.
start?
Yeah.
Okay. Hello, Hotties.
I'm Positive Noodles.
And I'm xFlowmingo.
Welcome to Hot X Nudes.
If you're new here, this is where we drop some hot takes on nerdy topics, Reddit stories, and do our weekly FMKs.
Hi, everybody. So, we're live
Hi.
again. So, if you're listening to this after the fact, it will be released Wednesday at noon on YouTube, Spotify, your local podcast app. Your local podcast app.
Your local podcast app?
Yeah. Oh, shoot.
Hi,
I thought I
stream.
turned off the sound, so I
Oh,
apologize. So, I forgot to turn off first, but so there won't be sound alerts other than that one. You get the little like Pokemon. But we're doing this live again. But we're back. We're back at it.
be back.
Hello, everybody. I hope you're
Oh,
doing well. Unfortunately, we've had a really bad storm and my basement flooded. So we had a machine going, but apparently I didn't pull the hose far enough away from the house that pumps out the water that it was probably just going right back into the foundation.
Oh.
So, first of all, I never had to ever use this machine in my life. I had to go pick it up because I was the only one that could go pick it up, and I picked it up, and then I set it up even though I've never set it up before. Okay? I'm just saying.
You did amazing.
Thank you. I know. He's poor husband is like, "Oh, it's fine."
Because it's stressful.
He knows, yeah. Anyway, so welcome back, guys. We're podcasting live because that's what we're doing. But we're gonna get right into it. So let's get into our powered. So Flo.
Oh, am I first?
Yeah.
Okay. So powered. Playing, watching, reading, drinking. Playing. I have been trying to play a lot more Fortnite again just because the battle pass is ending in like a couple of weeks.
Gotcha.
And I just kind of want to get through the battle pass. I also just bought another skin.
Of course.
It's just how it goes.
Mm-hmm.
It's how it goes. So Fortnite. I've also been trying to get back into Valorant a little bit, which is crazy. I feel like I have not played Valorant in like months.
I can't tell you the last time I played Valorant.
It's like I play like once a month or twice a month.
Yeah.
Crazy. But it's okay. But yeah, and then watching. I started watching It's Always Sunny in Philadelphia.
Nice.
I'm gonna be honest. I don't love it.
A lot of people don't love the first couple seasons, I've heard.
Maybe that's what it is. It's kind of like it's cringy in a way that like stresses me out a little bit.
Yeah.
You know?
I mean, I don't mean to be that person, but I feel, and I haven't watched all of it, and I've heard a lot of people like say this, but it's a product of its time.
Yes, it's that huge. Yeah, because I'm only like 3 episodes in, and I'm just like, this is a little bit weird.
Yeah,
but
I feel like that was some New Girl episodes too. I will say.
Yeah, I feel that, but
yeah,
it's all right. It's all right. I might keep trying. I don't know, but I've also been watching. I've been finally starting to catch up on like the Marvel movies because I'm like so far behind that it's like Shang-Chi.
Oh yeah, I haven't seen.
So I just watched that, and I watched Eternals.
Nice.
So next I think it's gonna be Multiverse of Madness.
Oh, you haven't seen the new Doctor Strange? Okay, so
I'm so behind.
I haven't seen the Shang-Chi, and I want to. I feel like I'm still saying that wrong. And then I haven't actually seen Black Widow, and I want to. There's nothing.
Ooh, that one was good. I watched that.
Yeah, and I mean Florence Pugh is in it, so I'm gonna watch it. Yeah, and I haven't seen. I seen Multiverse of Madness. I never seen Eternals, but I don't have a huge desire to see it.
No, it was okay.
I think if you don't go into it expecting an Avengers movie, you'll be good. But if you go into it expecting just a fun Marvel movie, maybe. But as somebody who kind of knows a little bit about the Eternals, it's a little, I don't know. We'll see.
Right.
It's kind of like bottom priority.
Right.
But yeah,
I agree. I'm
trying to think what other Marvel movies have there been that's come out after Multiverse of Madness.
So I don't remember, but there's also like the shows. So like I haven't watched She-Hulk. Miss Marvel.
Yep.
I can't think of what else.
Yeah. No, like She-Hulk, Miss Marvel, Hawkeye.
Oh, there's also another one. I've seen Hawkeye, which I know is like ahead of where I was behind.
Yeah.
But yeah. Kate Bishop is the other. I love her. What's her name? Haley Steinfeld.
Yep.
And then, sorry, I'm realizing I've been watching a lot of stuff. I also just watched last night the Little Mermaid movie.
Oh, what did you think?
So good. I was a huge fan. I really liked it.
Okay.
Do you disagree?
I haven't seen it. Okay, so I'm not a
Okay.
live action girly. I don't think
Me
we need
neither.
live actions.
Me neither. I've been trying to like come into it with like open eyes, like
Yes. And
like
this is the thing.
taking it for what it is.
I wanted to
Because I agree with you.
Yeah, I wanted to buy a ticket to support it. And even if
And
I
then not
wasn't
go
going to
watch.
go, but then I didn't want to take somebody's spot because I completely
Right.
support I just don't like live action. Like, I feel like there's very minimal movies that need to have a live action retelling.
No, I agree. Of
And
course, I mean, it's a
Flounder is like my sleep paralysis demon in this, and I just don't know how to feel about it.
So I had the same thought going in, but he's not as bad
Okay.
in like
But also, why can the
not in
seagull
person.
sing underwater?
So I think they changed the kind of bird for that reason.
Okay.
She's not a seagull.
Okay.
She's not a
It's still
seagull.
a little weird, but I might watch it, but I honestly I don't have a huge desire to watch
That's fair, I
the
think.
remakes as much
I
or the
also
live action.
I was super skeptical on Melissa McCarthy as Ursula, but she
Yeah.
did great.
Really?
My camera's lagging. Hopefully it's fine.
It was
Yeah,
off
she
for a
did
second.
great.
Yeah.
She did great. I'm really happy.
I think I would have loved to see a drag queen on it
I agree.
because
I had the
Ursula
same thought.
was based
Yes.
off a drag queen.
Yes.
I think it would have been really cool to see a drag queen do it, but I think
agree.
in their heads, which is completely justifiable because of the state of the world, they were already having a person of color be a mermaid. They didn't want to even rock the boat more by having a queer
Really?
person, which is
Right.
stupid. Like,
It is stupid.
but I think it's great to see that representation in The Little Mermaid or whatever, but I don't care for the voices sound great, but I just don't give a shit about live actions.
I know.
That's a hot take
I
for
know.
me though.
That's good. That's
Yeah.
I agree. I think that's
Yeah.
fair.
So anyway,
But yeah,
that's what you've been
for
watching.
Oh, but also I can't go without saying Barbie. I saw it. I think I saw it twice.
I saw it once. I love Barbie. I will talk about that later.
Good. Then you know what? We'll get into it when you talk about it. Because I've already talked enough about it so much. Reading. Guess what? I'm finally reading.
Really? I'm gonna have to change our show notes.
I know. Flo's still not reading. So on my plane ride, I didn't read as much as I wanted to. I kind of slept a bit because I didn't really sleep much the night before getting on the plane.
Yeah.
To Cali. So I did read a few more chapters of House in the Cerulean Sea, the book that's taking me 10 months to read. It's fine. It's fine. I'll finish it by my birthday next year.
Yeah.
But I also started another book. It's really good.
Lab Girl.
Okay,
what is it about?
It's this I think she's a biologist. She like studies like plants and stuff. And she's kind of just so far she's just kind of going through like the lab she grew up in with her dad. Like her dad was also
Is this fictional or non-fictional?
No, I think it's nonfiction.
Is it an autobiography?
I think it's kind of it doesn't say whether it's an autobiography. But so I don't know if maybe there's like a mix.
Yeah.
I haven't read the whole thing yet, so I don't know.
Like The Things We Carry.
Right.
Have you not read that book? Were you not made to read that book in high school?
I don't know. Do you think I did my reading assignments?
Apparently not.
But I don't know. But it's good so far. It's written really nicely. I'm not that far into it yet, but I like it.
Love.
A physical book too.
Crazy. I know, crazy. Crazy.
So playing, watching, reading, drinking. I literally don't have a drink next to me, so
you'll have to get that on the bridge.
I literally walked in the house and immediately sat in the chair. So I've got nothing.
All right, so we'll get into our powered. I just quickly want to say hi to everybody that came in: Cheddar Bob, Caddy, Storm, Straynor, Natalie. Hello, thank you everybody for coming in. I just wanted to give a quick hello. We do like to interact with you guys, but sometimes we want to make sure we still keep the flow of the podcast. So, powered, playing, watching, reading, drinking. Playing, I haven't really been playing a lot. I did finish the Walking Dead series. Broke my heart. Really
Oh,
liked the ending. I thought it was good. I wasn't accepting it because it was kind of a happy ending, and I'm like, I don't believe that this is real. I was like, they're gonna pull the rug up
no
beneath
way.
me. And I was literally like sitting here like, nope, it isn't real. They're lying. They're gonna wake up from a nightmare. Like
My God.
um I was crying. It was good. It was so good. And so playing that, I finished that, and then I was playing Lake. I'm still playing
Oh,
Lake.
that's right.
It's so cute. It's about a little Oregon town. I think it's fake. And you're a male woman. Your dad is a male man, but he's on vacation for 2 weeks. So you take vacation from your corporate job to go do that in your
Oh,
hometown.
that's
And she
cute.
is actually a programmer, kind of analyst type thing. I feel like closer to QA is more like realistic for a program. It's based in the 80s. There's so many cute
Right.
little things. You can romance people, you get to drive around. GTA style driving, so I'm shit. Um but it is so cute, and you can have the radio on, and they have little songs, and it is so cute. I really recommend it to anybody. I recommend controller if you buy it on Steam. If you can plug in your controller, I recommend that. But I really like it so far. I've been having a little bit of a paralysis with playing games outside of video game out of outside of video games, outside of streaming, because it's just kind of been chaotic in the Noodles household. Everything is good. We're all good and healthy. Just you get that paralysis sometimes. And so
Mm-hmm.
I want to get back into Tears of the Kingdom. But other than that, I haven't really been playing that. I did buy a new board game, Ramen Fury, which is really, really fun. So I got to play that with my husband. And I guess it's not playing, but I started doing a puzzle at a cat cafe that I went to with my friend Natalie, has the Easily Distracted podcast.
Mm-hmm.
And we started doing a puzzle while we were there because we had like 2 hours to just chill and hang out with cats. And it was fun. It's the first time I've done a
Yay.
puzzle in forever. It made me feel so smart when I got two pieces together, even though it's like what babies do sometimes. Not, I'm not trying to diminish it, but I'm like, ha
Yeah.
ha, like, ta-da. So yeah, that's what I've been playing. Watching, I watched the Barbie movie. So good. Made me
So
cry.
good. Did
I
it
will
make you cry? I
at
did
one
not make me
point.
cry, but I do understand where you would have cried,
Where
I
there
think.
was two places that I cried. And one of
Yeah.
them is because I had the backstory of it, and I don't want to get into it for people who are spoilers.
Right, right,
I
right,
think
right.
it was really well done while being self-aware. It hits you over the head with the point. Like it's not subtle points, but
Right.
it's not badly done. They're very self-aware of what they're doing, and it's so
Yes.
it's so enjoyable to watch. So, me and my husband went and saw it, loved it. Watching, we started. I feel like we started something recently. Oh, we rewatch. So we've been rewatching some Futurama, but also the new season of Futurama came out. It's the first time in God. It has to be like a 10-year break. They're coming back. They're doing a reboot. All the same actors are there unless it's like a side character that's passed away.
Right.
Um so they actually had Billy West, who does the main voice of Fry, Zoidberg,
Oh,
Professor, all these Zapparanigan, everything. He was doing the voice of Amy's dad, who they're of Asian origin, and they actually had him step down and had a person of color voice actor do Amy's dad now. It sounds a little bit different, you can hear it, but it's not. It's such a side character that I'm like, okay, whatever. It's great. I love it. And it's kind of fun watching the old ones because I've watched that used to be my comfort show before Bob's Burgers. So
right.
watching those old ones, and
That
Eric and I,
reminds me.
yes.
Did you see that there's a bunch of Futurama characters in Fortnite?
No, that's awesome. Welcome in,
They've
Uber.
just released so many.
That's awesome. I
Yeah.
absolutely love Futurama. It's so funny because we're watching the old ones, and Futurama is made by the same person who created The Simpsons. And so they
Mhm.
reference pop culture. And so we're watching these
Yes.
old ones with 90s and early 2000s pop culture references. And now we're watching the newest one where we're seeing like 2020 like
Right.
references, and I'm like, what the fuck is going on here? Like, this is crazy.
Yeah.
Um but I love that show. It's one of my all-time favorite shows. I say it's very similar to Scrubs in that it will make you laugh, cry, and think. It gives you all those emotions, and they do all different style episodes. Like Scrubs and Futurama, they had an episode where it's like, what if this happened? Like alternate universe, like just funny questions or like
Right.
stuff like that. Like I thought they did so well. Um, I will always say Futurama and Scrubs are like in my top 5 shows. So
Mhm.
Bob's Burgers is coming out with their new season, I think October or late September.
It's usually like yeah, because
They
usually their
announced the
season runs like
date.
the school year.
Yeah, I don't remember the date, but they did announce the date.
Okay,
Um,
bless.
and then other than that, I've watched a couple movies. So I'm trying to think what movie I watched the other day. We watched Nimona, and I think we talked
Oh,
about it on
yeah.
here. And then, oh shoot, what was the movie we watched the other day? I can't even think of it. Um, yeah, we've been watching some movies. I can't. What is wrong with me? I literally watched it on
I
Sunday.
To be fair,
I
I feel like the last few weeks have just
Oh,
been like
Star Trek. My husband let me know. Star Trek. So we
It's like,
watched a
"Isn't that
reboot of
right?"
Star Trek, which is great. Um I personally love it, and I think they do great. And then Eric goes, "Is that Chris Evans?" When he sees at the beginning, I don't want to say spoiler, but spoiler, it's in the first
Right.
10 minutes. And he meant Chris Hemsworth, but he kind of does look like Chris Evans in that movie. That was Chris Hemsworth's first role. He's in the
Really?
first 10 minutes of Star Trek. It is his first Hollywood role,
Oh.
and he is playing Kirk's dad. And he looks like he's a Chris Hemsworth trying to be Chris Evans, and he has an American accent and everything. And it's just like, oh, it's so good. And Zoe Saldana is in it,
Yep.
Zachary Quinto, Chris Pine, um, so many people. Anton Yelchin, which rest in peace, the poor thing. That whole situation was horrible. I don't know if you know about that. He played Chekhov. He was 27 years old when he passed. He was in all the Star Wars reboots movies.
Oh.
He was at his house. He parked his Jeep Grand Cherokee, and the gear shift said it was in park, but it wasn't. He went down to go check his mail at his gate. The Jeep rolled back and crushed him, and they found him later. Yeah, it's
Oh
really
my
sad.
god, that's
Yeah.
horrible.
The
That is
Jeep
horrible.
recalled a month after they realized, and they recalled a month after he passed. And they
Yikes.
fought the family and Jeep, or technically FAC because it's Fiat Chrysler. No, yeah, I think it's Fiat Chrysler or something. I don't know, automobile.
Right.
They've settled out of court. It's a really sad story. And in the last movie, they
That
put
is really
for
sad.
Anton. Like he was such a great actor. He I definitely check
Mhm.
out his movies. So, um, yeah, it was really really good. So we watched Star Trek. We watched that. And yeah, just kind of the same watching. I feel like I've been rambling on. Reading. We swap places. I haven't been reading shit, girly.
Hey. Yeah.
Not
You
even
gotta
Laura
do it. You gotta
Olympus.
do
It's
what it
on
is.
goddamn break. Um,
Ugh. That's
I
right.
bought some books. I bought Love Hypothesis. I bought I bought another book recently. I've been looking through my books, everything like that. I am looking at getting stuff for my Nook. I've been having, oh, I got The Wishing Game, which is a new book that is kind of like, the way that Barnes and Noble described it was Willy Wonka for adults, like
Oh.
Charlie and the Chocolate Factory for adults. That type of format where it's like once in a lifetime opportunity to see this cool stuff. It's for a book club for another podcast. But I haven't read a fucking thing. And it's nothing like, I don't know, I'm just having that paralysis, So
Yeah.
I'm gonna try
I
to
totally feel that.
I'm gonna try to integrate it. And then drinking, I am drinking an On the Rocks Mai Tai. It's a brand that is pre-made cocktails. They're in cute
Oh, that's
bottles.
nice.
It's emptied into my cup. So, this is a Mai Tai. It's made with Cruzian rum. And so I really like them. We get them when we just kind of don't want to make a cocktail or anything, and so that's what I'm drinking.
Nice.
But anyway,
Cute.
that I feel like I went into so much stuff. Flo,
Yes.
what is your nerdy hot take this week?
Nerdy hot take. Okay, so this is something that I'm pretty sure I've discussed before, but I'm gonna use it explicitly.
Okay.
There's nothing wrong with icons on a map, quests with explicit instructions and map markers, and easily accessible journals or logs helping you remember what the heck you're actually supposed to do to advance the game progress. Sure, this is kind of a long one.
Yeah.
Sure, some of it is repetitive and lazy like any trend, and I enjoy From Software games and respect Breath of the Wild, but I'm glad to be able to play Horizon or Witcher and just knock out a couple quests, not run around haplessly. Call it hand-holding, if you will. It's popular for a reason. That's not a bad thing. There's room for all kinds. And I saw this and was like immediately yes, because that's how I feel about a lot of games. That is usually the reason why I don't like a game, is when there's not enough direction.
Yeah.
Like, if I wanted to think, I would just like do actual like work.
That's why I think
You know?
like Horizon Zero Dawn, I haven't played Forbidden West.
I
It's
loved
such a good
Horizon.
mix of open world
So
and
good.
direction.
Yes.
You know?
Right. I agree.
So
I agree. Because there were a lot of times where I would like end up like, it would tell me where I need to go, but like not exactly how to get there. So I'd end up in like the middle of this area where there's like so many of those, like, you know, the robot things.
Yeah.
And I was like fucked. And I'm like, shit. And then I would have to try to get myself out of it. But I at least still had some direction. You know what I mean? So, and that's how I get so frustrated when I don't have enough direction. I'm like,
Natalie says similar to the Revelio feature in Hogwarts Legacy was amazing. I've heard that's great. Yeah, they like in
nice.
Horizon Zero Dawn, they kind of had that thing where something's like shiny, it means they want you to interact with it.
Yes.
Breath of the Wild does that with some things, but I can understand. That's why I've been having a little bit of paralysis with Tears of the Kingdom, because
it's like you have to think
so much. This is Breath of the Wild on crack, which I love, but also it's getting hard because I have the depths to do and I only have a third of the map, not even probably, and it's driving me nuts. No, I completely agree. Also, if a game has levels of difficulty or map accessibility or any type of accessibility, why do people fucking care? Like, there was a game.
It's like I don't have to play a game at like the hardest level. Like if I want to play on story mode, you know what I mean? Like, you know how there's a lot of games have that now where it's like your main focus is the story. You don't care that much about the content. I'm like, why wouldn't I?
That's amazing for streamers. Yeah. If I was playing Horizon Zero Dawn myself, I probably put it on normal. I forget what I put it for.
I think I did normal,
but I think
I don't remember.
I think if I played it again, I would put story mode because that's what stream and I are interested.
Yeah.
You know? So I definitely,
it's like I'm watching a little movie, but like interacting with it, you know, instead of just watching, you know?
Yeah. So I completely get that. I hate when people are like, because there was a feature going into an old retro game. I can't remember. I feel like it's Spyro, but it's not. Where it's like you can't die, but like you get like winded or whatever, but it's a level. Like it's a level of difficulty. It's like, why? And people are getting upset. It's like, why do you fucking care?
It's like, you don't have to do it if you don't want to. But why?
What if my 6-year-old? I don't have a 6-year-old, but let's say I have a 6-year-old wants to play wants to play Spyro and is just trying to learn the mechanics, and maybe gets very frustrated when they die, which is a mechanic they do have to learn in a game eventually.
Or maybe your 28-year-old friend gets really frustrated and wants to throw the controller on the floor.
you know? Yeah. Yeah. I'm just yeah.
Yeah.
I
mean,
for
them too, but like for me.
For you. Okay. So I added things
Amazing.
to our soundboard.
That's smart. I love it. Oh my god.
So yes,
I'm gonna look. I promise I won't do anything.
no, you're good.
Oh, nice. Okay. Amazing.
But anyway, so that's why yes, you can do that. And so that's why I'm like, I don't know. I think it's fine.
I like it.
Icons
I
on
like
map
it.
are nice too. It's like you don't. Again, I think a lot of people have learned that if they don't have at least slight direction, it's like, why the
Right.
fuck am I even here? Like, I don't want to
Right.
completely be aimlessly. You know?
Agreed. And there's a time and a place for that too.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah.
Like Minecraft. It's
Yeah.
like I'm just trying to run around.
Yeah. No, I completely agree. I think
But,
that's a good hot take.
Yeah. I thought it was, I was like, I like that. Your turn. What you got?
So mine is inspired by the movie I watched this Sunday. This is a nerdy hot take. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
DVDs and Blu-rays, I think, are superior watching experiences.
To what? Digital downloads?
Yeah, digital and streaming.
To streaming, yeah, absolutely. But if you have a digital download, I think it's like the same kind of.
Is it this? Oh, I forgot about.
As long as it like is downloaded.
Yeah.
But
okay.
No, you're right.
So hear me out. Hear me out. This is not because of like quality or like Wi-Fi, whatever.
Yeah.
For me, okay, so we grew up in the DVD generation, right?
Mm-hmm.
VHS, like we had VHSs, okay? But
right.
I am the DVD generation. My family, Flo, can contest to this. My family had over 1,000 DVDs of like movies and TV shows and everything. And so like I loved it. And that's how you used to watch it. And Blu-ray was great. And this is why. If they made a feature that I could buy streaming service-wise, I would be happy. But you could freaking watch the bloopers. You could watch the behind the making. You could watch like deleted 100%. Scenes right on the DVD.
100%. I don't have to go searching for them on YouTube or something.
Nope.
Yeah.
So
or like wait till the end and show. It's like no, I'm not. I want a little menu.
Yeah, I'll give.
Do you remember when movies used to have like little games?
Yes,
that were related?
So I'm gonna talk about that. I'm gonna get into it. But first, I will say I do like how HBO does have like the after the thing because I love. But
still, watching. I don't want to.
You want a menu?
Do it myself.
Yeah,
yeah.
And this is the thing. Do you remember scene selection where you would actually select an actual scene instead of like pausing or whatever? So anyway, I'll talk about the menus. The DVD games were great. But I just want to get like, so this got all sparked because we were watching Star Trek, the 2009 reboot movie, Chris Pine, everything like I was talking about. And their gag reel is so funny. And there's a scene in it where Chris Pine and Zachary Quinto, who play Kirk and Spock respectively, start doing a scene in accents. Quinto Spock is doing an Scottish accent, Irish. I know it's so horrible. And Chris Pine is doing a German accent, and they're not keeping a straight face. Everybody's laughing behind them. You can hear it. It's something that I've watched so many times with my parents, and I had to go find it on YouTube, and I'm glad it's on YouTube. But I miss being able to go and finding the bloopers. And I do want to say, I am a little sad of how much I didn't appreciate watching the making ofs with my parents because I was like, why do they want to watch this? I just want to watch the blooper reel. But then I started getting into it because I love watching the making of deleted scenes. Like that's not. I want a service.
You know what else I used to love too?
What?
Related was when they would have like. Oh shit. What is it called when they would have like some of the actors or like the director talking over it?
Over commentary.
Commentary. Yes. I used to love those.
Yes.
I used to love those. I specifically remember watching a Cinderella story, the Hilary Duff one, and watching the one with the actors just chit-chatting over the top, and it was so fun to watch. I miss those things.
Director's commentary, yes.
Director's commentary,
DVD games were great. I mean, even there was like DVD menus that they would play like clips of the movie or whatever, and then some of them, it got so creative too. It was so cool how they did it.
You're so right.
And they're like
something I've not thought about, but you're right.
I thought about this so much
You're so
because of
right.
how I grew up, and Flo can literally tell you we had
Mhm.
3 bookcases full of DVDs,
Mhm.
alphabetized, and my dad databased them because I am the nerd that
Love
my
it.
dad made. Anyway, like,
Right.
so
Exactly.
much. That's why I'm a huge movie and TV buff, like, whatever. I love that stuff. Like, there's so many things. They got so creative, like, that even if you kept the DVD menu on, main menu, too long in certain ones, they would, like,
It would, like,
make
do a
fun of
silly little
you.
thing.
They're like,
Yes.
"Do something." Like, "Why aren't you
Yeah,
picking?"
they'd be like, "Why aren't you picking anything?"
Okay,
Like,
my generation is going to remember this the most, I feel like. Far, Far Away Idol.
yes. Oh my
Okay.
god,
So if you
yes.
don't know, it is in the Shrek 2
Shrek.
DVD where it's not even Blu-ray, because Blu-ray I don't even think was around. Okay. Shrek came out
Right.
in 2001. Okay.
Right.
So I think. Anyway, it doesn't matter. So
Whatever.
I know
Far,
Ice
far
Age
away
did.
idol.
Far,
Oh
Far
my
Away
god.
Idol, that you would go in and they had Simon Cowell voice
Yes.
shit for
Yes.
this. And you would pick who would sing and like who would win
Yeah.
and this and that. There were so many other games. Also, it's just so good. I know like everybody's thinking about. I think of John every time I hear the dancing in the rain, like living a vida loca. I think of
Yes.
Puss in Boots and Donkey singing it. Yeah,
Right.
Simon Cowell playing Simon Cowell. Yeah. Like, it's so good. It's so good. Also, something that I was talking to my sister about recently is, do you remember the Scene It games? Scene It, like a scene of a movie.
I do know what you're talking about.
Okay. So they were DVD games where you would put it in and you would interact with a board game, like a physical board game. And we didn't always do that. Sometimes we just like played the clips or whatever. And you would have to guess things about movie clips or whatever. And now they have something that's similar and they have like apps and whatever, but it's not
the same.
It's not the same. And I truly, like, I don't know. I miss DVDs and Blu-rays. Digital download too, because they had those features. But I mean, like, truly
But you're right about that
the
stuff.
menu. And like I don't have many DVDs. I can't say that I do. I understand. Like,
I don't think I even have a DVD player.
I don't know what plays DVDs in my house. I think the Xbox does, maybe.
Right, the Xbox maybe.
But like, I truly miss like those DVD menus.
Yeah,
and I
me too.
love being able to have, I think streaming is amazing, of having a plethora of content without having to have storage or anything like that. I understand there's so many benefits, but I will say, in a watching not like day-to-day life, but in a watching experience, DVD and Blu-ray is so much better.
You're right. You're right.
That is my hot take.
I think you're so right for that.
Yeah. Okay, cool. I just thank you for validating me on that, because
yeah,
I knew even if you didn't, once I said far away idol, you were like, nope, Noodles is right.
No, because you are right, and that's something that I don't think I've thought about in like 15 years.
Okay, so do you remember Lion King 1.5?
Yes.
Okay, so they had a director's commentary where they were playing the movie, but it was Simone and Pumbaa in the theater, like oh shit, what is that called? Oh, that old it was a reference to this old show where a guy would sit with a robot watching movies. It does, anyway, I truly miss the DVD Blu-ray experience.
Me too.
I would seriously pay for a service for me to access the bloopers, deleted scenes, and everything. Like, if Netflix had it where it's like menu of the actual streaming thing and you could see it.
Yes.
Also, do you remember like the Disney it's not Fast,
yes,
but like the Disney Fast Track.
Yes.
It was something like that. Yeah. And also,
that's basically what HBO Max does with
exactly. I freaking miss that shit. So
yeah, me too. 100%. You're so right.
So
You are so right.
cool. Definitely let us know what you guys think. We're gonna take a quick break. It's probably gonna be about like a 5-minute break,
Yeah, I'm
maybe
getting a drink.
less.
I'm thirsty.
But we will be right back. Bye.
Yummy.
Oh, hello, 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 hello.
Hello.
Hello, hotties. How are you?
Hi.
So we are back. And we're gonna get into Reddit stories. Flo, would you like to go
Yes,
first?
I've got it.
Okay.
Okay. So, am I the asshole for shutting down future game nights with my BF and his friends because they expected us to just sit around watching them play video games? This one's a little bit long, but
Okay. Mine's short, so that's good.
okay, sweet. My boyfriend and his friends like to play video games together. I have little to no interest in video games. The issue is that for some reason, he and his friends think that them playing video games is the most interesting thing in the world. And you know how guys who are into sports will have their girlfriends come watch their games? He and his friends kind of expect us, the women, to do the same. I'll admit that we tried it once. It was boring and a huge waste of time. None of us had any interest in just sitting there watching them play games. For some reason, the guys expected that somehow this counted as a group hangout and thought it was a great time. They started to make plans to do it again, and I stepped in and said, "Hey, you guys can play, but we aren't going to just sit around watching you play video games." They didn't get why we didn't like it because they like sitting around watching people play games and are always watching streamers play. I said, if we're going to hang out as a group, we all need to be doing stuff together, interacting. They argued back that we could always join them playing video games, and I just said that I know I have no interest in that. And a few of the other women chimed in to say so. Well, the guys are pissed at me now because to them, I ruined game night, which to them was something that everyone could enjoy. I don't get why they can't just play games together without dragging bored girlfriends along for the ride. My instinct is that some of them were using it as a way to pretend they were spending time with their girlfriends so they didn't get pegged as being shitty boyfriends. There's a few edits.
Mm-hmm.
Says edit. Sorry, I'm about to log off and go to happy hour with my friends. Plus the comments are getting repetitive, so I figured I'd answer some questions before I go. 1. He plays with these friends multiple times a week already. It's not about not wanting him to game. His hobbies are his hobbies, and he's not some loser with an unwashed ass. I have no issue with him playing. They're also not his only friends. 2, no, the women don't know each other outside of this. These are not friends in the making. This isn't some cutesy little sitcom. We're not trying to make a friend group out of this. 3, I don't like playing board games, and something like D&D is of no interest to me. This applied to most of the other women as well, so please stop with the recommendations. Also, what is everyone's obsession with wine? Every other comment keeps saying that we should just get wine. Why? LMAO, stop. So those are just the edits. Anyways, that's it.
Is this am I the asshole?
Yeah.
No. No.
No.
Okay. Video
No.
games are for people who like video games. No gender. And I don't think they're trying to put this as a gendered thing, right?
Right.
But
I don't think so either.
I mean, I think they're not even thinking of a way to be like, "Oh, here's something you guys can do while we play video games." Cuz I know that there's some people who are like, "Hey, we'll play video games." And then the people who don't want to play video games can do and again, I understand the wine comment because in my head I'm like, oh, they could do wine and nails, or they could do this and that. Make it so that
Yeah.
that group's doing something and that group's doing something, but they can still interact. Cool.
Right.
They don't want to play D&D. They don't want to play board games. And I wouldn't be surprised if they're like, why don't you want to watch me? It feels very much like a sports game thing, being like, hey, we're watching sports, come join us, or you have to come
Right.
watch
And it's
my sports
if I'm not
team.
interested, why
Yeah, and it's
would I
just
wanna
because
watch you?
you're interested in being watching other people play games, that's fine. And I do
Right.
think that part of it is trying to say oh, well, we hung out together even though they're hanging
Right.
out already.
Right.
So, I kind of think this person's not the asshole, and good for her for
I
saying
agree.
I don't want to do this.
I agree. And also, so the only thing that threw me off, and it's okay, I'm one of those people, I don't think everyone needs to be friends. If
No.
you guys don't, because I know she said, no, we don't know each other out of this. These aren't friends in the making. It's not some cutesy rom-com. We're not trying to make a friend group out of this. That's fair. But
Yeah.
also, I don't know. I guess I would want to try to make a friend group out of this.
Yeah,
But
okay. So
I
what
guess
it,
if that's not your thing, fine.
the only thing I would suggest is it's okay, they're going to play video games. then you guys take
Maybe
that
let's go do
time to
something.
go do something. You guys go to
Yeah.
the bar.
This
You
is like
guys
the
go see
cozy
a
nights
movie.
when we do
Yeah.
the cozy night LAN party things, like, the
Yes.
guys play games, and, like, I
That's
play
what I
games too,
was
but I don't really
thinking.
play with them.
Yeah.
We go out. We went out to the bar, we went out dancing,
Yeah.
or we do karaoke or whatever,
Yeah.
you know?
It's one of those things.
Silly
It's
little
like you,
things.
and if that doesn't work, that doesn't work. I've had so many
Yeah.
exes and guy friends and just people in general being like, "Hey, you want to watch me play a video game?" And I'm like, "I would rather play myself." Um it feels very much like a guy coming up and being like, "Let me play you guitar. Let me play guitar at you." Barbie movie.
Yeah, right.
I wanna
I am
push you
enough.
around. What? So yeah, I don't think they're the asshole. I don't
I don't
think they're
either.
the asshole.
I don't either.
So I
Mm,
that's how I feel. But
I
let us know
agree.
how you guys feel. Okay.
What about you? What you
So
got?
I got a Reddit story. Let me bring it up. Okay. So, am I the asshole for not wanting my boyfriend to bring his gaming PC on vacation?
Oh.
My boyfriend, male 24, and I, female 23, have a vacation coming up that I've been actively planning for about 3 months now. This is something I've always done every year, whether it's a friend group, family, or significant other. So it's something I've been anticipating for basically an entire year. This year, I wanted to make a private trip for me and my boyfriend, who we'll call Brad, fake name. I've already booked and paid for the hotel and a few of the activities we'll be doing, which I was bringing up to him to see if there's anything else he would specifically like to do. I eventually brought up the fact that I would like to go to bars and do some bar hopping and see some live music and slash go on the walk on the beach at night, when Brad said we couldn't do anything after 9 p.m. since he will be playing video games. Brad plays Rainbow Six Siege with a group of his college friends on his gaming PC. They play every night in order to practice for some sort of competition slash tournament they have coming up. It is nothing professional esports level or anything, but I know they do take it seriously, and I understand and respect that. I play games on my own PC myself, so I understand. But seeing as they need to practice, seeing as how they need to practice, he says he's bringing his entire PC setup to the beach with us, to the hotel. I tried bringing up the fact that I am hoping this trip could be more intimate and focused around us doing stuff together, since it's only a 4-day, 3-night trip, and we wouldn't be gone that long. Brad is adamant on bringing his PC and saying that me trying to convince him not to is selfish, and he feels like I'm controlling him and how he spends his time. His main argument point is that we have all day to do stuff and he only wants to be on his PC at night. He also said I could bring my PC so we can play games together, but we don't even play games together while we're at home since I don't play Rainbow Six, and he's constantly always has a full group anyway. I'm trying to put my foot down about this, and the argument has come to a point where he is saying he won't come to the trip if he can't bring it and have his gaming time at night. Am I the asshole for wanting a trip without his PC coming along with us? Now, there aren't edits, but I did kind of read through her comments. A lot of people were like, "Did you even ask him what he wanted to do?" She said multiple times that she asked him what he wanted to do on the trip, and she wanted to go bar hopping because they don't have a lot of bars around them, and see live music because he knows he loves live music. He has been part of the planning the whole time. She has also said that she's a gamer as well and she understands, but this is something they've been doing for 2 years through Rainbow Six, Overwatch, and different games. There is no income tied to this. No money has ever been tied to this competition thing. And I'm not trying to say that in a bad way, but she's trying to explain like this is not a livelihood. And somebody asked like if you said to him this is a PC free weekend, do you think like before planning this that he would be okay with it? And she says my gut says no. So with all that
Right.
information, well, what do you think?
So it's like, if you didn't want to go on a vacation, you should have just said this and they could have planned with their friends or something else because,
So
like, I don't know.
they did say that they're an only child. They don't have any friends in the area that would be able to take off time. It's in
Yeah.
3 weeks, and she would lose a lot of
Yeah.
deposit. She would be out like
Right. So
600
now,
plus bucks.
right. Right. I don't think she's the asshole.
I don't think she's the asshole at all.
No, I don't think
No.
she's the asshole at all. It's just it's the partner that's like, not
Okay.
not even that they're an asshole so much as it's just like,
Not considerate.
right, like, this is a vacation. That's
I'm
kind of the whole point. It's 4 days.
I feel like in vacation implies getting away, right?
From your normal
Most people,
life,
yes.
including your video games, because that's part of
And
your normal life
yeah.
to me.
And she said, like, oh, why don't we do this or that? And he's like, he's telling her that dinner better end by 9 if they go out. Like, and
Right, it's
him
like,
saying, oh, you saying that is being selfish and trying to
right.
control him and how he spends his time. And it's like,
It's like,
bruh,
this is the
it's 3 nights.
vacation.
It's 3
3
nights.
nights.
He's been
It's
doing
not
this for
that
2 years
long.
straight. Every night.
Yeah.
Every night at 9 PM.
It's like, you can just put it away for, like, 3 nights.
Also, the traveling is custom PC, keyboard, mouse, and 2 monitors. That's what she
No.
described. Yes,
That's
that's what she
crazy.
described.
Yeah, I know.
They both have custom PCs. She does play everything like that. That was like in the
Yeah.
comments. And the story is always linked in the show notes if you guys ever want to
Yeah,
go
yeah.
see it, and like it shows the user too. This was posted a
Right.
month ago. I haven't seen an update, but she did comment like a couple things on this. I do not think
Mhm.
she's the asshole. If we had to pick an asshole in this situation, the boyfriend's an asshole. He is not putting
Yeah.
time towards, like, okay, so my husband, his
No.
biggest decompressing mechanism is playing video games and watching YouTube videos at the same time.
Right.
We went away for over a week vacation, and I was like, oh, we should get you a gaming laptop, or oh, we should make sure we have something for you. And he's like, nope, it's time to disconnect. And like I was
Right.
ready. She also said we both have Switches, and I asked if that could be a compromise, and he said no.
Right.
So like for me, I'm like, yeah, Eric, you should bring your Switch. You should bring your this. You should, like, because I wanted to make sure he had a decompressing measure for over a week. It's 3 fucking nights.
It's
You
3
can't
nights.
do a long weekend with your,
That's
not even
literally
a
a
long
long
week. Yeah,
weekend.
the 4 days.
That's
You can't do that with your girlfriend of not playing with the boys for 3 nights. Are you
right.
kidding me? I just truly think like this is selfish of him. She's been planning
Right.
this intently
And trying
for
to
3
include you.
months, and including him, asking him he wants to do, finding stuff that he would like to do, and
Mhm.
everything like that, and completely understands and has been supportive of this. She's
Right.
asking for 3 nights, dude.
3 nights. That's it.
3 nights.
That's silly,
And he's like,
my
"Oh yeah,
opinion.
no, we're just going to set it up at the little table that they
Right.
have." Also, does he think he's going to be able to play Rainbow Six on hotel internet?
Right.
Bruh.
Right.
You can't play Fortnite.
So
You can't play. Dude, you wouldn't be able to play Minecraft on hotel internet. As somebody who used to work in a hotel, you could not play Fortnite or Minecraft or anything, Stardew,
No.
on hotel internet.
Stardew.
Maybe I'm being extra, but like seriously,
No,
like,
but still.
and she even said that too. She's like, yeah, he thinks that he's going to be able to run Rainbow Six. And I understand the practicing, but this feels like a very cop out of like, I don't want to spend time with you after 9
Right.
p.m.
Right.
What? Like
right.
what? Like my husband's
silly.
raids start at 9 p.m. Wednesday, Thursday every week. That's why I actually stream Wednesday, Thursdays at 7 p.m.
Right.
And they go till 11. And there have been
Right.
times, not vacation, that I have asked. I'm like, hey, I need you tonight. And he has been
Right.
respectful of that. And I'm not saying everybody has to do that, but it's like for 3 nights for a vacation away, 5 hours
Right.
away, to be at a beach and go bar hopping and live music or
Right.
walking
It's not
at the
like that's
beach at
not gonna
night.
be fun. I don't understand.
Yeah. I truly don't understand this. So I think the boyfriend's the asshole for saying, I'm not gonna go if I can't bring my PC.
Yeah, that's crazy.
She has
That's
said that
crazy.
she's like tried to ask for compromise with like bringing something else to game with, but not to do the Rainbow Six
Right.
because it's all night, 9 p.m. till after. It's all
Right.
night. So yeah, that's my
Yeah.
that's my story.
I agree.
So no assholes. I guess this was 2 girlfriends of gamers.
Right.
Didn't mean to do that.
I know.
Okay. All right. So Flo,
Yes.
FMKs, you have one.
FMKs, I do.
Ooh.
Do
Okay.
you?
Yes.
I was prepared.
Okay.
Me first?
Yes.
All right. So this one's gonna be types of like kind of like genres of video games.
Okay.
Shooter game, crafting game, or puzzle game.
Okay. And shooter game, puzzle game, or crafter game and puzzle game. I'm also writing this for myself. Okay. Fuck a crafter game, marry a puzzle game, kill a shooter game.
That's
Easy
fair.
for me. Easy.
Yeah. That's fair.
I personally like when they're all mixed together.
Yeah. Which is why, like, again, I know we keep coming back to Horizon.
I know. I was about to say, like, I know there's no guns in there, but you're like arrows.
But you're still like a shooter. Yeah.
Yeah, you got a crossbow, I think.
There's combat.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. No, again, shooter, I guess you can't really say for Breath of the Wild. I guess you have you don't have a gun. I wouldn't be surprised if the next one
combat.
did, but it's combat. Right. Yeah. But you have you have a, what do you call it? The bow and arrow thing. So
yes.
The thing with the string. The thing with the string that goes boing.
Oh my god. I love it.
Whoop. Okay, I love this. This is actually, what is that? That's from Curb Your Enthusiasm, I think. I don't know.
Is that what it's from?
Yeah, I think so. I've Guff's gonna be mad at us when he listens to this. Okay.
Oh my god.
So anyway.
So
yeah.
So yeah. For me, it's actually kind of hard.
It is a hard one, but for me, I fucking love a puzzle. I love a puzzle.
So yeah.
Sorry.
So no, don't be. I think I'm gonna go. Fuck crafting games, marry shooter games, kill puzzle games. Yeah. Which is kind of, I feel like that's kind of on the nose for me. Like, yeah. It's kind of obvious.
I kind of suspect.
But it is tricky because sometimes a puzzle game kind of hits, but like, so I get into like phases with a crafting game. Like, does Stardew count as a crafting game? I would think so.
I feel like it does.
So like, where it's like I want to play it and I want to like not stop playing it, like play it for hours. And so like that but it's very specific moments where I want to play that. Yeah. Whereas like shooter is kind of like what I play. Go to is like Valorant, Fortnite, you know. And then puzzle games I'm very rarely playing, but I do like them sometimes. So it's tricky and I don't want to kill puzzles, but I will.
Yeah. No, I get it. I do get it.
Yeah. So what about you? What you got?
Okay. Ours are very different this week.
Really? That happens.
Okay. So, I was trying to figure out an FMK and also work on my Mix It Up bot. And then I saw on my desk goldfish. So we got cheesy snacks.
Love a goldfish.
Okay.
Oh, okay.
Cheez-Its, goldfish, and we're going with original. Okay.
Okay.
And Cheetos, crunchy or puff, but just the original. like crunchier
Okay.
puff. Okay. So Cheez-Its original, Goldfish original, Cheetos crunchier puff original.
That's kind of tricky.
Mm-hmm.
I'm gonna
I
write
don't
off the
know my
bat,
answer.
kill Cheetos.
Oh,
Because
okay.
Cheeto to me is not really a cheese snack, it's a chip, and, like, I would rather have any other chips.
Okay.
I know. I don't know why. I don't know why. I have it in my head that Cheetos are like chips, you know?
But Cheetos are like
I know they're cheesy,
elongated cheese balls.
but I don't like the puffy Cheetos. If I'm eating Cheetos, I'm gonna have the crispy ones.
Okay. Crunchy.
So
Okay.
maybe that's why the
Okay.
crunchy ones. Yeah. So
Okay.
maybe that's why. Maybe that's why.
Okay.
I don't like the puffy ones.
Okay.
But okay, so Cheez-Its and Goldfish.
This is hard. I don't know my answer. I was just like, cheese snacks. Let's go.
I think I'm gonna fuck Goldfish and marry Cheez-Its.
Okay.
I think.
Okay.
What about you?
Okay. Eric's in the other room, so let's see how much he wants to divorce me after this. Okay. So,
Oh my god.
I am going to fuck Goldfish, marry Cheetos, and kill Cheez-Its. I love Cheez-Its, but if I kill them, then my husband can have them, right? No. So I love I love Cheez-Its. But if we're talking original for all of them,
right.
Original Cheez-Its are good, but I'd rather have Cheez-Its in a Munchies bag. I don't want just straight Cheez-Its right away.
Oh, that's fair. I disagree, but that's fair.
With just the original. I love the grooves. I love the Parmesan one. I love the Cheez-Its mix.
The like burnt ones.
Yep.
Have you ever had those? Those are good. But I do eat plain Cheez-Its as well.
I do eat plain Cheez-Its as well, but out of all of them, for the original.
That's fair.
Goldfish just hit a spot. And we're gonna talk. This isn't part of our segment.
Eat like a handful at a time. Like,
of course. We're gonna talk about this in a second because I want to know. It's not part of our segment, but Cheetos.
Okay.
I prefer crunchy Cheetos, but my mom has TMJ, which is a severe form of lockjaw, basically in the simplified form. So she can't have like that crunchy stuff. So she loves Cheeto Puffs, and I do too. And I'm about to make everybody hate me. I don't know why. And I'm very surprised. Okay. But when I am eating Cheetos Puffs or Smart Food, my favorite thing to do is load my mouth up with Cheetos or Smart Food.
I do the Smart Food. Yeah.
And then while it's still in my mouth, take a sip of ginger ale.
Fascinating.
A lot of people hate me because they're like, you're making it soggy. And I'm like, I understand, but it elevates the flavor for me. And I don't like soggy things, obviously.
You know, that's weird, but I'm into it. Good for you.
You know, I don't tell a lot of people this because they're literally like, you're gross. And I'm like, first of all, it's in my mouth and something's going to get, like, it's not like I am pouring it, and it's
your mouth has saliva. It's gonna get mushy in your mouth. That's how chewing
the combination of it, and I think it's the combination of it breaking down too, like that texture in my mouth. But it's not like I'm
with
pouring
Smart Food.
Yes,
right.
I'm not pouring ginger ale on my Smart Food. It's you throw it in your mouth, you throw it back, and you're good. Okay, so that's what I like to do with Cheetos Puffs. Thank you.
I do.
If you want to stop following us, I understand. I completely get it. Cabby takes his one bit away that he was doing for his test.
Oh my god.
But okay, so can I ask, I know it's not part of our segment, but I want to know, what is your favorite flavor of each of these things, or like variation?
So I love a classic original Goldfish.
Oh, Goldfish.
Yep. But for some reason, I really like the ones that are like rainbow. I don't know why.
Yeah. Okay.
I don't know why. But then there's the pizza ones.
Bruh, pizza fucking hits.
Pizza. I
Pizza,
know.
Goldfish, and pizza Pringles.
Pringles.
Fuck.
Pizza
Eric, are you
combos.
drinking? Can we go get pizza? Can we go get pizza Pringles?
Silly. But for Cheez-Its, it's tossed between those burnt ones because those are so good, and like the garlic parmesan ones.
Not my
Go
husband.
get some after. Love it.
Yay.
But yeah, those garlic parmesan ones or whatever they're called are so good.
What about Cheetos?
Cheetos. I have never had a hot Cheeto.
Neither have I. I'm not
That's
a hot.
what you're getting at.
No. I'm not a.
Okay.
I personally have never had a hot Cheeto. I
just
white,
like the regular crunch, whatever crispy, crunchy, whatever they're called.
So it's
Cheetos.
crunchy and puffs. I am white as a paper
I will
plate.
never choose a puff.
Yeah. Oh, I love a plate. No, you haven't even heard the whole thing. This is what my mom says. White as a paper plate in a white as rice on a paper plate in a snowstorm. White as rice as a paper plate in a snowstorm. That's what my mom used to say because that's what one of her people of color friends told her to say.
Yes. So if I'm going for a spicy chip, I'm going to go for a Dorito spicy sweet chili.
Nice. Ooh.
Those are yummy.
Is that your favorite Dorito flavor?
Yes. I will say I'm almost always choosing nacho cheese, but the spicy sweet chili is my favorite.
Controversial hot take. I think Cool Ranch is better than the original nacho cheese.
I'm leaving. Goodbye.
Okay, but
this was the last straw.
This is the last straw. For people who aren't watching, I'm pointing to my straw, which is also bent because you can't see it, kind of, but it's bent.
What have you done?
A dishwasher.
Oh yeah, that'll do that.
But anyway,
I buy silicone ones because I'm a big I'm a chewer.
This came with it, so that's why. This is the infamous bottle that I slapped the ass like the drum. Yeah,
smack that ass
like a drum. We got to do a drunk podcast episode.
You should. We should do like a late night drunk podcast recording.
Yes. Okay.
I'm down.
But anyway, I like Cool Ranch. I love nacho cheese. My favorite thing to do with nacho cheese Doritos is to make a mix of sour cream and salsa. Make that mix together with nacho cheese. So bomb.
I do that, but with like tortilla chips, like plain tortilla chips.
And do Ruffles. Right? Fucking slaps with Ruffles. Also, whenever I see a Ruffles bag, just regular Ruffles, especially family size, I always think of my in-laws because they always have that there. So I always feel like I need it in my house. Anyway.
That's fair.
I live like so close to them, but I'm still like, I need it. I
need it.
Yeah.
That's cute.
Cheese, goldfish. Okay. Pizza and pretzel goldfish. Fucking slaps.
Oh, I've never had the pretzel ones.
You haven't? Oh, they slap.
You know what? Next time I'm at the store, I'm gonna look at what fucking goldfish they have.
Okay, could we have like a goldfish charcuterie board?
I was just gonna say we should have like a snack and wine pairing.
Move to Maine. Move to Maine. Move. Cheez-Its. I do like the grooved Parmesan ones. I think those are really good.
Ooh. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. But I like original. I do.
Because I almost always just buy original or if they have pizza.
Yeah. But do they have pizza Cheez-Its?
I don't think so.
Okay. Yeah.
Goldfish
pizza. Goldfish pizza is good. I do like the Parmesan. I also like the Parmesan goldfish. But Cheez-Its, yeah. I can have a regular Cheez-Its. They also Cheez-Its, they're in Munchies, I believe. I might be wrong. But Cheez-Its in whatchamacallit? They make their own mix. And that's what Eric likes. Yeah.
Oh, okay.
So yeah.
I think I know what you're talking about. Pizza goldfish do slap. They're so good.
So okay. That's our FMKs. So I'm going to have Flo look for a raider while a raider, you know what I mean? Somebody to raid. While I
want it.
Go to grab our socials. There we go. All right, there you are. So just to let you guys know, we have updated our socials. You probably heard us talk about our Patreon. We are pausing our Patreon for now. Both of us need we're both dealing with bandwidth issues and we want to put out that extra content, but we can't right now. So, for our original socials, you can still check out the Instagram, TikTok, YouTube at Hotties Nudes Pod, HOTXNOODSPOD. And I truly took so much time to make sure that the Instagram is reformatted. So I apologize for anybody that was spammed, because I'm like, I'm going to do 3 per day. And then my weekend got busy and I'm like, I'm going to do them all now. We're working on getting the TikTok ready and getting some more of those up there. We're having some video formatting issues with the TikTok, but we're getting those back up there. And you can check out our vodcast on the podcast on, I know, it's like Vlogmas, and that makes me think of how we came close. Ingrid, not Ingrid Michaelson. Ingrid
I don't remember her last name.
Nilsson?
Something like that.
Yeah, she started Vlogmas. She coined it. Anyway.
I forgot that was her.
Yeah. So you can check our video podcast at YouTube as well. And then instead of our Patreon, if you want to support us, we are not asking of this, but if you want to support us monetarily, you can check out our Ko-fi. That's ko-fi.com at Hotties Nudes Pod. Feel free to donate some money and we'll use it towards the podcast or noodles. You can buy us noodles. It's supposed to be like you buy me a coffee, but I'm like, I don't drink coffee. So anyway, feel free to email us as well at hotxnudespod@gmail.com or DM us with any of your stories. You can keep them anonymous as well, or any Reddit stories you find yourself, or if you have any questions or anything like that, or FMKs. So
yeah, please, FMK ideas.
We have somebody to rate. This person, I think, was technically our first streamer of the week.
May have been.
So I'm really excited to send our love over to them. So let's make sure to send our love over to them. Yes. I'm going to quickly make a raid message, but Flo,
I keep forgetting.
It's okay. Yeah. So Flo, what I'm going to ask of you,
go for it,
is I need you to, I'm going to do this. Tell me, hot take, what was your favorite song performed at the Eras Tour?
Oh, shit. Oh, my God. This is too good of a question. August. I'm so jealous. Just that it was so ethereal, the way she's like running through and she's got like the wind and like her dress is flowy and she's like, you know, oh my God, amazing. Absolutely amazing.
Okay, that note change though in
oh my God. Her home.
Oh
yeah.
Oh, I need to go. Not me manifesting.
If she's gonna be in Toronto next year.
Yes, I believe.
Let's go.
Yes, I think so. So we're gonna raid Guff. You guys have a good time, and we'll see you around.
See you next Tuesday.
Bye. Where's the thing? Bye.